Salutations! Welcome to the Court of Fae. Today I'm introducing the first addition to my new VTuber design series. The theme for this VTuber was Alien Astronomer, though the astronomer part became a little lost. VTuber model drawing is all about trusting the process because it looks like a mess until it's at least colored. I labeled my layers as I went to make sure I separated what I needed to as I drew, which ended up streamlining the whole process for when I went to separate the left and right sides. You may notice that I made a few changes later on in the video, and that is because within the context of the character I am designing, the palette I originally had gone with may lead to some unintended conclusions, which I did not consider when originally doing the color matching. I just picked out what I thought looked nice, but the end product is what people will see and draw their narratives from, which was a massive oversight on my part. So she became pink. I kept the purples because the cooler colors tend to be what's associated with space, and the off-white was kept for a similar reason, because it's used a lot in sci-fi. I added a golden yellow for an extra pop of warmth and contrast. I kept to these four colors and was careful not to introduce any others in order to keep the design looking cohesive. Now, speaking of the design, I went with heavy space themes. Her skirt is shaped like a UFO, and the collar of her jacket is tall and spiked out. It made the most sense for adding a star-like shape language in more ways than just drawing a bunch of stars. The collar shape also mimics the trails of a shooting star, tying the star-shaped buckle in on the jacket. I gave her a simplistic choker to match and help pull up the design elements in the boots, though I ended up adding a golden star because it felt a little too empty. Her hair is inspired by Jane Jetson from the Jetsons. I was trying to be a little ambitious with this design. Little did I know my hubris would come back to bite me in the butt in the form of purple sparkly gloves. I ended up scrapping them in favor of sparkly sleeves and coat's tails instead. She also has little bubbles on her skirt, which have moons and stars in them, elements I actually kept in separate layers so that there's an option of having them bounce around and bob around when she moves. I did the same thing with the earrings, which have a moon and star respectively. I wanted to add a little asymmetry to design to make it more visually interesting. VTuber was a fun one to design, and I think I did pretty okay for it being the first one I've done, aside from the one I made myself. The VTuber will be available as a one-time purchase on my Ko-fi, complete with the PDF file ready to be ready for rigging. Once you've bought her, she's yours, and you may use her as your model. I have not rigged her, and as I am sure there are far better riggers out there than me, so please keep that in mind. Now this is where I bid you adieu. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you got this far, leave a star in your comment. Together we will form a new shining galaxy. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.